Hello, what is up guys? EvilDuoSarm here today, back with another Black Desert video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the most recent patch that came to Black Desert on October 19th of 2022, going over all the important changes as well as major events, that way you don't miss a thing. This week's patch brings a ton of stuff, including the fast travel system, the shared storage system that comes with the Magnus update, along with new skills for every single class in the game. We also have a ton of events, Halloween-themed stuff, adventure logs, so much crap. I'm going to try and run through it as quickly as possible for you though. Quickly before we get into it, if you're new to my channel, new to Black Desert, or you've been watching videos on my channel and still have not subscribed yet, please consider it. Would love the support, pushing for 150k this year, and would love the help in getting there. And anyway, without further ado, let's get into it and start off with the events like we do every single week. And we're going to start off with the Halloween events. The first Halloween-themed event is going to be picked up from your Black Spirit by pressing the comma key on the keyboard and heading over to the Quest tab. Under the Events section, you'll see a quest, Event a Festive Atmosphere. Take this quest to begin the Halloween adventure theme. So that quest is going to take you to Alejandro Farm, and you're going to have to talk to the NPC Alejandro. For those of you that don't know where Alejandro Farm is, it's right here just above Heidel. Go ahead and talk to Alejandro here to complete the quest. Click on Quest and take the next event, Witch's Mark quest. You'll have to find the Witch's Mark located at various locations, so just go ahead and interact with all the things that pop up on your screen. You should see a bunch of little waypoints. If you don't see the waypoints, then go ahead and right-click the quest over here on your quest log. After you've done that, talk to Alejandro to complete the quest. Go back to Event, Mirror of Truth down at the bottom of his quest log. Right-click the quest to get the waypoint marker, which is right over here. Go back and talk to Alejandro. Click Event Florin's Wisest. And we're going to be taking a trip over to Florin, so jump on your horse and ride back over there. If you don't know where Florin is, it's located up here above the Northern Wheat Plantation up above Calpheon. And when you arrive in Florin at the NPC Valentine, go ahead and talk to them. That'll complete the quest. Click on the quest option. Event Creepy Doll Display. Right-click the quest here to get the markers put up on your way map up here so you can see where you want to go and interact with each of the different waypoints, which is just right here. Then click on the quest again to be pathed back up to Valentine. Click on Quest again, Event Relax, blah, 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 blah. It's going to send you up over here to jump on top of this thing, interact with it. And this minigame is fun. You just got to hit spacebar at the correct time. Then you need to run down to this NPC over here and interact with them. Click on the chat option. Do you have anything that'll wake me up? They'll give you a potion. Then you gotta head back up to Valentine right here. Click on the quest option again after turning that in. A wonderful display. Right-click the quest over here so you know where you're going again. So follow the map waypoint that's been placed for you. Interact with that. Talk to the NPC Kitty and hit the Event Marnie Spooky Playground quest line. And then we're gonna be heading off to the actual event zone. So all of those quests were just to get started with the Halloween event series. So I'll meet you down in the new Halloween quest zone. And when you get to the location of the NPC here, you'll be on top of this like little cliff with a boat thing parked up here. If you talk to the NPC Marnie, it'll complete that quest. You then have a series of quests that you can do up here. So these 4 EXC quests are the exchange quests for the currencies that you just got from doing the questing. So we got 30 of them. And honestly, the best thing that you can get from these is the butlers right here. So storage butler or transaction butler, that's what you're shooting for this little reward series. But we also have a quest called Event Jealous Wishes, so make sure to take that quest. And then either pick either one of these die, it doesn't particularly matter. And that quest will complete, which gives you some Halloween costume decoration type things that you can put on your character, because fashion is the true end game. And with that, we can officially begin the Halloween event series here. So this is the Halloween area. There's a bunch of different NPCs that do different things in the area. We'll run through all the different ones, show you how to get more of these exchange currencies, and all that good jazz. First, if you look right around behind you, you'll see a person looking out off into the distance here. If you interact with them, they have a series of daily quests that you can take here that provide you those same buffs that we just had during the Heidel Ball. So you can take the Witch's Power quest line, which will give you additional AP, monster damage reduction, item drop rate, and combat stuff. So basically the top one is your combat-related stuff. The middle one is your life skill-related things, giving you life mastery as well as cooking time reduction. And the bottom option is for training and sailing EXPs. So middle one for general life skilling, and then the bottom one for sailing and horse training life skilling. Top one for combat. So that's the first quest series you can accept there. Then if we head back the other way from Marnie and go back down this little ledge, we'll see the first daily quest, or weekly quest rather, my apologies, from this NPC, Repair the Broken Oog. Then if you look straight down below you here, you'll see another NPC, Ruben. Go ahead and talk to them. They have 2 weekly quests, Approach with Care, as well as Flying with Childlike Innocence. So those are your 3 weekly quests that are each going to reward you with 5 of these coupons. And we're going to start with the weekly Repairing the Uru quest here. So to do that, you just need to go to one of these little waypoints that'll pop up on your screen, interact with the thing, and hit Fix button on it. That'll complete the quest. Pretty straightforward, super easy on that first one. Next one is going to be Defeat the Innocence Mark, blah, blah, blah. The next quest that we're going to look at is going to be the weekly Approach with Care quest line. So for this one, we need to go over to the waypoint over here that's been placed. And then you have to play a game of that thing from the game that was like really popular that I can't remember. It's the Squid Game, that thing. You got to play Squid Game over here. So you have to wait for a quest iteration to begin and start by standing behind one of these things. You can hop on top of it by pressing the R key, and you'll go into it, and then we get to play the really, really, really fun Squid Game. So you got to watch the lady over there that's going to look at you. And then, you know, you're Squid Gaming. And, go, 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 go. Oh, I died. Well, that's no fun. I guess we'll do it again. I don't understand. Oh, I get that. That poor bastard lost right at the end. Yeah, so this game sucks and I'm not playing it. And then the third event quest involves fighting a weekly boss. The weekly boss spawns on the schedule that you see right here, so you have to like pick whichever one, you know, is your region, and then you'll see when it spawns. So yeah, yeah. But if for some reason you want to suffer through all those events, you can get a free storage mate or butler. Now, one more thing that's back as far as Halloween events go, if you go to the Adventure Log Bookshelf tab here, the Halloween Adventure Log is available again, so if you've never completed this before, you can go through and complete this. I have a video guide stepping through this whole thing. It's 7 minutes long, it's pretty easy to do, and you get a bunch of different costumes and accessory boxes and stuff, so definitely worth doing if you haven't done it. You can only do these during event periods as well as the seasonal events, so check it out. Link to that's down in the description below. Now, a couple more Halloween-themed events going on right now. One is to decorate your house Halloween-themed, post some screenshots over on the forums, and anybody who enters is going to get a jukebox, and the top 10 people are going to get some prop sets and a butler storage contract thing here. So decorate your house Halloween-themed, show it off in the photo little forums there. The next one is a similar theme, except this time decorate your character before and after Halloween-themed. So put on some of those different accessories and whatnot and make yourself look Halloween-themed. Share it on social media with the following hashtags that you see right there, and be entered for a chance to win. And I guess 15 people will get a Halloween pumpkin outfit box. There's also going to be a Halloween fashion show, so if you'd like to enter for that, there's a participation form you can click here. All this stuff is, as always, in the description down below if you want to get entered. And the final Halloween-themed event involves those dice that we picked up a little while ago, and those are going to give you different stuff on a new Black Spirits adventure if you don't know how to get to those. Escape key on the keyboard. Reward, Ancient Black Spirits Adventure. I know it doesn't make sense, but it's the Ancient Black Spirits Adventure. Halloween themed, you can put in those different die that we've gotten into this, and it won't show up right away, but then if you go back into it, Ancient Black Spirits, you'll see that you have those die. Now the die match the color on the board here. If you land on a square that matches the color of the die that you rolled, you get double rewards, so pretty straightforward system there. For completing a certain number of laps, you're going to get different rewards, with laps 3 and 4 giving you Shikatu's boxes. And in the Challenges tab, you will see challenges for getting free stuff, including free coupons, so make sure to claim your free coupons as well as free die every single day. That way you don't have to play Squid Game to get your free maid or butler. Just grab your free stuff. But that's it as far as Halloween-themed events. Now we have a couple more regular events here. The first is Hot Time on the Season servers, so 300% combat XP, 50% skill XP, and 30% life XP. This was already announced. This is just a big sort of formal announcement here. The next thing that we have is an Abyss 1, the Magnus little event. Take pictures of yourself in there, post them on the forums. Grand prize winner is going to get a bunch of stuff. Top 3 people are going to get a bunch of other stuff, and anybody who participates is going to get an item collection scroll. We're going to get more into the Magnus here in a little bit, and I'm going to make a full series of guides on the Magnus that isn't in this patch notes video because that would be way too long, so be on the lookout for those later this week. But yeah, a little screenshot posting competition here. Also, to go along with the Magnus event, there are Twitch drops running through October 26th, so 1 week only. Watch for an hour, 3 hours, 6 hours, and 10 hours to receive different boxes and buffs. For those of you that don't know how this works, you link your Twitch account by logging into your Black Desert account here, link your Twitch account, and you get the stuff in your twitch.tv/inventory or /drops, I forget the URL. But that is it as far as events, so like I said, a ton of events, took up a lot of time. Now let's get into the patch notes themselves, and again, these patch notes bring a ton of stuff. Like we said, a new skill for every single class in the game listed right here, new UI stuff, all sorts of stuff. We're just going to get into it, and let's start off with the Abyss 1 thing. So I'm going to be making a full-on, in-depth video guide on the Magnus, okay? I'm going to walk through all of it, all the quests, everything you need to know for it. This right now is just going to be an overview of what to expect, how to get started if you don't want to wait for my videos. I'm making it literally after I finish recording this one. But anyway, just as a general overview, to get into the Magnus, you need to be level 15, as well as completed the Balanos main quest line. Those are the conditions to get into the Magnus region. The quest line to get started is available from the Black Spirit, so comma key on the keyboard, main quest line, the Magnus Nostalgic for Velia. So that'll be your starting line for getting into the Magnus region. Again, I'll be going through this in my full-on video guide, but if you want to do it on your own, that's where you need to go. It's going to send you through a series of little things, events. You're going to do a bunch of different areas, quests. You can't do them in any parties and duels and a whole bunch of like player versus player, player versus cooperative stuff. Can't do it in any of those conditions. You got to be solo. You're going to enter the Abyss. There's going to be a time with a bunch of different challenges. Complete the challenges. It's going to give you gear that you have to use in there so you don't bring your own stuff. And for completing all these quests that are going to be inside of it, you're going to get a bunch of stuff. So the first piece is a pen boss gear piece. You'll be able to equip and pick up any one of these different armor pieces. So it has to be an armor, no weapons, unfortunately. But it does mean that the price of pen boss gear is absolutely going to tank. So if you hadn't finished off your full set of pen gear, or if you were thinking about buying gear, like, yeah, now's the time to cash in, because it just lost literally 50% of its value in a day. I guess like a couple of days, but still. If you already have all your pen armors like me, consider getting something like a red nose armor. That way you can upgrade it up to the higher tiers of the Fallen's God armor, something like that. It'll also unlock the ability to fast travel between cities. There will be a cost to fast travel between the cities, so you have to spend a couple million silver depending on where you want to go. So pretty well expected. We knew there was going to be some cost with it, but it is a nice convenience feature if you want to take advantage of it. Do note that if you're not in a hurry and are just trying to switch classes, there is still the transport function. If you click on your character, you can click transport up here, and you can transport to a city as long as you are within a city bounds. So I can't do it because I'm in the middle of a field, but if you're inside of a city, you can transport between cities. It takes 1 hour to do that versus the Magnus system. Just something to keep in mind. One of the bigger awesome things here is that you have access to all the different region storages. So if you go and use up like one of your ferries here for the storage, maids, not ferries, maids for your storages, you'll be able to access all your different cities and their storages anywhere you want. Pretty neat. You just need to complete the Abyss 1 questline. One of the biggest things from it as well is going to be the addition of a new skill for every single class, so every single class has a new skill. All of them are outlined further down here in the patch notes, so if you want to see what your class is or what other classes might have, they're all outlined here, so you can check them out. And as you complete each of the different regions of the Abyss, you're going to get different rewards. So again, we'll go through all of these in another video, showing you how to do them all. And that is your super quick TLDR of the Magnus region. Now, we already covered all the events, so nothing too crazy there. And then we already mentioned here briefly, but every single class gets a new skill with this update. So completing the Magnus gives you a new skill for your class. The Musa one is sick. And if you're a fan of Demon Souls, you got your Rivers of Blood katana with the Meiwa too. I like katanas. Now a bit further on, they give you a map overview of all the different NPCs here and quests that you can take. And I did miss one over here. There's this NPC Crying Child that you can get a quest from as well. And this quest I would recommend doing during a node war. That way, it's a little bit easier for you in there. It's the same exact event from last year. You got to go through this stupid little cave thing, transformed, and not get seen by spirits. But then after that, guys, there is not much else with this patch. So just an absolutely massive patch, brought a ton of events as well as the Magnus update. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. You happy for this? Are you excited for the Magnus update? What do you think? Let me know. But anyway, guys, I do hope this video was able to help you. If it did, let me know in the comment section below. Also, once again, if you're not subscribed already, please consider it. Helps grow my channel, you stay up to date with new content, and we both win. Thank you all so much for watching. Look forward to seeing you at the next YouTube video, Twitch live stream every single weekend, or wherever I happen to see you. Peace.